Hi guys, it's Patrick from Wrestling Nerds. Yeah, this is a video. If you've read the title, you know why we're here. Yeah, I'm going back to Corfu. I'm gonna kind of go into the backstory of why I'm doing a video leading up to it instead of kind of doing that thing where I just chuck it on you that I'm gonna be there. So yeah, obviously I am. I'm going back at the end of September, roughly the same time I did last year. But I'm booking independently. The reason being is because a lot of places at the minute, or when I started this, I originally started this video in December, end of December, or just before the start of December. This is when I started shopping around, and the prices were extraordinary. And then I took that decision there and then when I was seeing the prices, they were like 700, 800 quid. This is for 7 nights. And I've looked recently, and the prices have dropped by, say, 100 to 150 pounds. And the thing is, obviously, as I know from always checking these prices of when I go to Corfu, Sodari, the thing about it is that it does go up and down, up and down. It's generally a stock market. I could look next week and it'd be £800 for 7 nights. So originally, I booked through Booking.com this apartment. It's near the Canaldi Mall. I don't know roughly. I kind of roughly know where it is. Yeah. So I was looking on Booking.com for 7 nights, and I got this. What looks like an apartment, a holiday home, and that's £100. That was £100 for 7 nights, which is a bargain. Obviously, with Booking.com, these places you can pay when you get there. This is including the tax as well. Includes the room tax and everything on top of it. Well, supposedly, I'm assuming it does. It says on the website it does, but obviously, when we get to the vlog, we'll find out that, won't we? So yeah, so I got that, and then I started looking at flights. But the thing was, I was leaving it till now, January. And I noticed that, like, with all these different companies, the flights are slowly creeping up, because I think there's going to be that demand to go at the end of the year again. So I was noticing, and the flights going out started off at like £72.99 for the Thursday, because I wanted to fly out on the Thursday, and it was £72.99. It went up to £82.99, then it went up to £92.99, and then it went up to, I think it's now £129.99, and this is from East Midlands with Ryanair, and it's like an afternoon flight. So I was like, I kept watching it, and then I decided yesterday that I was going to do something different, and I went onto the Ryanair app and went to put the flight as a few days earlier. So on the Sunday, to fly out on the Sunday at like 7:05 Sunday morning. So obviously you get to Corfu like 12 Greek time, and it was £72 with 20 kg luggage. So obviously today I've decided I've booked the flight going out there. Now I've got the problem, I need to book a flight, but the thing is, I'm just going to monitor it, and it's kind of that risk that I'm going to have to take, that I have to monitor the flight. But obviously now you're probably thinking, well, you haven't got a room. The room that I booked, or the apartment thing I booked, I put the date as Sunday. Well, I went to go through Booking.com to cancel it, and it was like, there was no point in that. It was like to cancel the booking, and I was like, I don't want to risk it in case someone was sitting watching for it to cancel. So I went through and changed the date from, basically booked it from the Sunday to basically the day that I was originally meant to arrive, and it was only 60 quid. So at the minute, it's £160 that's spent, and then, what was it, £72? And then basically from then it's going to be my outbound flights. The flights coming back, which I don't mind. The thing is, I could, potentially I might consider holding out a bit. I might hold nearer to the time, take a risk if it's a flight going to Manchester on the Friday and it's a lot cheaper. I might do that for the risk. But it's just, like I say, this is an experiment for me. It's like, obviously when I get to Corfu now, I have to sort my own transport out. And the thing is, for the video, I might try the green bus. And that's the thing when you guys are watching this, obviously, because this is going to be a few months. Like, I'll update you on the second flight in the video, when I book the second flight, and then it's more going to be when the travel, what the plans are, spending, what kind of money I'm thinking I'm going to need to save, because now I was originally planning for 7 nights, I'm now going for 10, and at the minute I've only spent 70, basically about 200, less than 250 quid, I think, at the minute, or roughly about 250 quid. And that's for 10 nights. But with the return flight, like I say, it's dependent on that. That's going to knock it up. Is it going to be cheaper? Nearer to the time, I'll tell. I keep, like I say, monitoring Jet2. That's the one rarely that I went with last year. And I'm looking at hotels and it's like 500, 600, £700 for 7 nights. So, am I getting a bargain? You guys will know. So, guys, obviously, I'll be back to you guys in about 2 seconds. To me, it's going to be probably about 2, 3, 4 weeks for the next update. But yeah, hopefully, like me doing this might provide information about booking independently. You know, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and you're gonna witness it from me. So guys, like I say, I hope obviously you're kind of excited if you did watch the last Corfu video, and you know, like I say, let's see where it goes, and I'll be back with you soon. Bye. Hi guys, it's me again. Yeah, it's just a quick update. I've been looking at flights again. We're in the second week of February now, and they're shooting up for the return flight. I'll get it up quickly. So basically, what I should have done originally for this, I should have booked it when I basically bought the ticket flying out, as the ticket flying out was a lot cheaper. That ticket still is around the same price, but if I booked it and then booked it, I would have been paying, I don't think it's going to come up, I would have been paying that, you can see that, 153.98. So the thing is, you'll be thinking, oh, why are you telling us this for your update? This is what it is, normal. If it comes up, that's what it is, just one way from Corfu to 169.98, and that's what it is normal. Yeah, that's what it is normally. Now I'm in this predicament now. It's going up, and like, I know the thing is, if I wait, it's gonna drop. And now I'm making a decision. I think by Friday, I need to make it by Friday. If I'm gonna book it, it's kinda, I want that safety as now, because as soon as I've done it, it's off my mind. I'm not worrying about it. I'm monitoring it. I was trying to get it the cheapest I can. I still think it is cheaper. When I do book it, I do have a list of hotels with like the company I flew out with last year, Jet2. I do have like basically average prices for 10 nights, which I am trying to beat. And yeah, I just thought I'll update you with that. It's like I say, it's a stock market, innit? It's with the flights that are going up and down. I generally think Corfu again is going to be busier this year around that time. It was busy. It was busy when we went last time, and you saw different types of, you know, people that you wouldn't expect in Sadari. And yeah, so now it's just decision making time. Like I say, at the minute with the room and everything like that, my budget's 200, and you know, I've only spent about 220, 230. Obviously with this flight, it's going to knock up to 400. Then on top of that, it's taxes, which I know is roughly going to be €60 each way, so €60 at the time, which would be a bit better. And yeah, it's just about now trying to work that budget out. Yeah, it's just a quick update, and I'll be back with you obviously now from when, if I do book the flights on Friday. Well, Friday, Saturday, if I make that decision. Yeah, that decision, it's like rolling in my mind, but I thought I'd do an update because why not? So guys, yeah, thanks for joining me so far on this journey. If you're still watching, I do appreciate it. Hi guys, just a quick update. Wasn't the plan that I intended to happen. Buying the plane tickets not got to go to next week. That's just due to the fact that there were some errors in the wages and all that. But you know, with the bit extra I've had this week, I've put that in the spending pot basically, and just thought, you know what, if they've done it right for Friday, the flight's getting booked Friday, this video will be released at the end of the month, and hopefully the series that I'm doing, you know, might get some steam behind it, and you know, get somewhere. Yeah, because I might as well do this bit of the video now. Is that generally the idea now going forward is that once I get the flight, I'm going to do that, I'm going to edit that, and then I'm going to do a series instead, where I'm going to explain the build up to the holidays. So once a month maybe do travel news, because it seems to be a scenario going off at the minute. We had news the other day that the Greek tourism board are expecting potentially to start letting England back in April, but obviously with Brexit and all this stuff, I don't know how this is going to work anyway. But they're saying if the country gets vaccinated enough, they're going to start letting us in. Then they're saying basically if you do land in the country and you haven't been vaccinated, you're going to have to be tested beforehand, which in England we're looking at like 120 quid for that test. You can't do the normal track and trace test. But yeah, so the idea leading up to from this moment in time is basically starting from when I get the flights, and I'll do that update and explain the cost, if it goes down from the previous clip, or if it even goes up. The idea will be once a month there will be a regular update, basically more about travel news, how I'm getting along, ideas for the trip. Maybe if you guys have questions, answer the questions, and kind of just do it like that. And it might only be a 3-minute video once a month. It might be a 10-minute video. And I'm hoping, between now and September, if we go, yeah, it should be alright. One of the things that I've been asked by people I do know is what happens if you don't get to go because you're booking independently. And I think Ryanair will move the flights, will give me the money back. And I'm hoping Booking.com will generally be the same. So, yeah, guys, we'll leave it at that for the time being. And I'm back next week-ish. Or to you. A minute. Bye. So, guys, I'm back. Yeah, so basically, flight's been booked. I've been trying to upload the video. And, yeah, I didn't realise YouTube sets you at a limit. I don't know if that's just because the number of subscribers I've got or anything like that. And realise I've got to cut the video down. So I'm going to have to do a separate video explaining the cost and everything. Proper cost. But I do have to fly. I paid about 140, I think it's 148 euros for the return flight from Corfu to East Midlands. It's a good little flight as well. We're flying back at 7 o'clock in the evening Greek time. So yeah, I've estimated roughly on top of my head that I've spent about 300. It's currently, yeah, about 300. I think I wrote down £338 on the trip at the minute, something like along those lines. But I will do an actual update. Now, well, I think I've mentioned in earlier clips, I'm going to do a Road to Corfu Sadari video, which is going to be monthly updates, and yeah, it's going to be monthly updates, and generally all leading up to the trip. It's going to be the travel updates with what the government is saying. It's going to be basically information about what the video is. Yeah, and obviously now, because I've realised I've only got about 4 minutes to speak, yeah, talk more about into the costs and expenditures, because I've done good. I've actually done good with the room and everything. Like I say, I've only spent probably about 350 quid. So it's worked. This method has worked, and I do recommend it. Like, probably not during this time of the year, because this time of the year it is generally going to be a risk, as we don't know what's going on with these COVID things yet. There's a lot of arguments going today. Today there's been, or not today, but, there's been arguments between Cyprus and England, because Cyprus is saying, right, you can come back on May the 1st if you want, guys. And England are saying, no, they're not leaving until May 17th, but, it depends on governments and stuff like that. But I will do breaking news updates, and, now, knowing how long I can do in videos, yeah, for some reason, YouTube's not accepting me to do more than 15 minutes. I think I've done longer videos than that, so I don't understand that error. So yeah, so basically there's a video that I have done with about 7 minutes of me talking about this, which I probably will release. I might just release that separately after, maybe. We'll see what you guys think. Yeah, but yeah, it's done, it's booked, we're going, and hopefully, because I've got to keep it short and sweet, and I am going to go, you guys will enjoy this journey. I hope you will join along with me. If you do want to see more and more Corfu stuff, we do have the travel vlog playlist. If you just go onto the playlist, all the past Corfu stuff will be there. All the new stuff, when it comes out, will go onto there, and this will be on there as well. So guys, I'm going to say thank you for joining me. I know it's a bit long. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope that I have shared any information that you guys might find helpful, and I will go into more details. I promise. I've just got to keep it short and sweet. So again, thanks very much for watching. I've been Patrick, and this has been a Wrestling Nerds. See you later, guys.